Hello. Welcome to August 2026 and the Taccion Triage. One moment, please. Okay. Welcome to Taccion Triage. Let's run a triage check for your personal identity, your personality. Are you experiencing symptoms, confusion about who you are? Do you feel like you push a part of you away so far that you can't find it again? Do you feel like you're in an identity crisis? Do you feel like there's more to life than this? Do you feel hollow in the current situation that you're in? Do you feel like something's just not right? Are you overanalyzing your partners, or you feel like your partners are overanalyzing you? Do you feel like others tell you who you are or tell you what you need to be in order to be within their energy? Do you look to others about what you need to do next, or you wonder how they perceive you? You are suffering from disturbed personal identity or ineffective relationships to self and others. Why? Because of the illusion of disillusion, okay? Disillusion of self. August is the month you are in identity lockdown, reintegration, pulling those pieces of yourself that you pushed away back into you so you can be a whole version. You are reborn the month of August. So Venus turns backwards to strip down the fake, exposing the choices that your heart has to make. As the full moon dissolves identity of one role, because maybe that's it, sovereign signal claims victory as reintegration and as a reintegrated whole. And reborn, we arise. So, some of you may be experiencing identity versus role confusion and some issues with love here. And role confusion is where we find our identity. That's the paradox of it all, right? If we are good in our identity, we're not gonna change anything. But when you become confused, that's when things start to flag to you that something is wrong. In confusion, we understand the fusion to the con, right? And that is the shared static. People telling you who you need to be, people attaching titles to certain aspects of you. Intimacy is in time, I see why. And it's because we were never ISO, right? We were never equal. So there's a call for you to stop sharing with those with a distorted sense of self. Are you confused who you are? Simply, this is the illusion of disillusionment of self. It's difficult because we all want to fit in, right? So the ego is telling you to share your power, okay? It's telling you to share what you have in order to have this identity, and there's no confusion, right? But spirit says there's power in self. That's when you integrate both, that's the signal. Both are true. It's the paradox. It's about sharing with those that have authentic identity. That is where the misrepresentation is. This also leads to authentic partnerships, right? Authentic identity, authentic partnerships. I've said this many times. You've been partnering with partners and people who have unresolved identity issues, which also has been a distraction maybe for some of you to your own personality wounds. Remember, we become the personality that protects us, right? You've been treating your authenticity or your authentic identity like a void or like it's unimportant rather than a necessity. Okay. Hence identity crisis symptoms. You're treating your identity like a democracy where others get to vote on what part you share. Understand that real identity is self-generated, okay? And it's independent of external feedback. You must become the exclusive source of your own validation. It's important. It's your choice who is worthy for you to share your light and your energy or your signal with. Okay. So reintegration, you're stepping back into the light as a reintegrated whole. I also experienced identity versus role confusion after the disruptor broke the box or the role in my career. Now, I know that Uranus is just now ingressing into Taurus, but I have felt this for years. And I'm going to tell you about this experience. I was in full on reintegration. In that process, it stripped down everything, or it stripped everything down to simple words with multifaceted meanings. There was a lot of job changes, something I wasn't proud of. I felt like I was lost, like I was trying to find my place and like where I fit in. And I never was meant to feel that way though, but a lot of job changes. ER, where I mastered chaos and trusting my instinct. Psych and addiction, where I learned deep healing of taboo things, and human transformation, also free will. PEDS, which literally activated my protector heart for the vulnerable and young spirits. I can't help that. That's very strong. Wound nurse, which taught me patience with the human body and that not all wounds you can see. The innovators stripped all the roles out of the box to the words. And I come up with two words, the healer and the protector, because the role confusion happens when you take the signal and you put it in a box or a role, because the box changes and you're not one thing. You're multifaceted and you contain a multitude. And that's what this taught me. And to be proud of that, not feel shameful or feel like it's a bad thing. It was just simply me breaking out of the cube or the roll or the box or whatever you want to call it. Identity is the thread that connects all of the signal together. So stop trying to pick one. You're not just one thing. Identity, I deny it. And confusion is fusion to the one role is the con. Okay, you're not meant to be one role. So what is your prescription? Stepping into you, a reintegrated version of authentic identity, you. Okay, that's what it is. And this prescription is difficult. I want you to find your signal words. Okay, what words are multifaceted and really define you. Mine was healer and protector, and there can be many. I'm just, start small, then build upon that. I want you to teach your nervous system you are multifaceted and a multitude. It's necessary for August. So I want you to do 10 days where you're not looking to others on what you share, what anybody thinks. And I want you to choose who's worthy of you to completely let down. Those who love you, scars and all. Okay, those are the ones that I want you to share with. Because you're snapping your nervous system into, I am not one role. I am not one thing. I am a multitude. I am multifaceted. And you can even say that. So maybe like comment below that I am multifaceted. I am a multitude, right? Comment below your signal words. And I want you to do something very, very scary if you can. And that is a physical identity shift within 24 hours. And then let me know how that goes. This month can be amazing because you can step into this energy of being reborn, and reborn in a way that's reintegrating who you wholeheartedly are, right? The whole you. And sometimes when we think that we're in this energy of the illusion of the dissolved self, it's because it's dissolving the ego, the box. It's dissolving it down to what you truly have within you, no matter what you put that in. And I hope that made sense. So again, thank you for being here. I hope you find value in these videos. And just know that August is that triage check on your personality and your identity. Okay. And until I see you again, or until next time, stay in your tachyon mind. I love you guys. Bye.